but there's how it's working. Obviously, this is at very slow speed, and I'm just mixing together chia seeds and linseeds. My stainless steel blender jar that I've made, it's stainless steel. It was round, and I've hammered in the sides to make it square, but at the bottom it is round. There, I'm in the workshop at the minute. So it's round at the bottom, then it's smashed in to be square, and then so it's square in the middle. And what happens is it rotates around the bottom bit and then comes up through the corners and then turns into a vortex. So I'll show you how this works. Let's just turn it on. So I'll turn that up a little bit. So it's rising up through the corners. Can you see that's rising up from the bottom in the corners? See there, it's rising up from the round bit beneath. So it goes circles at the bottom, then it rises up the corners, then it comes into a vortex in the middle. So I've called it the round tube vortex. So there's that. And it makes a perfect synergy for the blends. And it's the best blend jar I've ever had. Very simple to make. It cost me £18 for the jar, £4 for the blade. And I'll take this into far more detail. I'll show you how to make the blend jar and also how to make it into the best in the world. If you want a vacuum blender, it makes it into the best in the world vacuum blender. So if you click on the link at the end of this video, you can see all of that. But there's how it's working. Okay, so there it is through. There's a picture of it through the top, so I can get it, so that's good. And let's just turn the pump on. So the pump's on. Here we go, see it all coming up. There's it all bubbling away. So I'm going to turn that. Oh no, it's okay. Bubble, 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 bubble. It's all bubbling. So I'll let that bubble for a while, letting all the steam coming out. All right, so now I'll turn that off. Lock those. Let that steam calm down. Okay, now I'm not sure how much you'll see of this. I'm going to slowly turn this up. I've got to turn it on first. So we'll slowly turn this up. So so it's not very high at the minute because
All right, so holographic breathing, very particular way of learning this, and it's an activation, so you have to sit into the meditation for a while for it to start. But how it works, the lips are closed and relaxed, the tongue is on the roof of the mouth. I will talk you through it in the guided meditation. I'm just telling you what it is and how it's done. The lips are closed and relaxed. The tongue is on the roof of the mouth and relaxed. The breath is through the nose and with the lips still closed all of the time and the tongue on the roof mouth all of the time. On the in-breath, the jaw is gently opening, and on the out-breath, the jaw is gently closing. So there's this movement of the jaw with the breath, but the lips stay closed, the tongue stays on the roof mouth, and this starts this dynamic, but this gentle motion of the breath moves through the whole face, brain, cranium, and whole body, and it's deeply healing, and it also moves through the digestion. So in the meditation I will teach you holographic breathing, and then we'll use that to heal your digestion so you can absorb these super duper blends that I've told you how to do. So I will demonstrate that. You probably won't see it because the movement of the jaw is very subtle, it's very slow, so it's hard to see it. But we'll see, even though the jaw is moving, my lips will stay closed. And that it's not one of these breathing techniques. It's a meditative, healing, spiritual, connect you to spirit. So I'll demonstrate it for a few breaths. So it's deeply relaxing and it's an instant hit, feels amazing straight away. Notice I'm speaking a lot more slowly now. Let me move this out of the way. For new people, it's good to learn this seated because there's a good chance it's so relaxing. When you're learning it, you'll fall asleep before you've learnt it properly. So it's good to be seated. If you do fall asleep before you've learnt it, just watch this again. But it's good to be seated the first time. Once you've learnt it, you can do it lying down, sitting up, walking, however you want. All right, we will start. So making yourself ready, closing your eyes. And before we start on that guided meditation, we're just going to bring in some resources so everyone can connect with the earth and the higher self. So letting the eyes close, having your lips closed, breathing gently through your nose, and sending a smile, sending some energy to the earth, and letting the earth say hello back. And notice what that feels like through your body and through your energies. And sending a smile, sending some energy to the higher self and beneficial energies, and letting the higher self and beneficial energies say hello back. The beneficial energies are any divine beings, divine energies, spiritual teachers, or anything beneficial, any beneficial spiritual energies you work with. So sending a smile to the higher self and the beneficial energies, and allowing the higher self and the beneficial energies to say hello back. Notice what that feels like through your body and through your energies. And asking the higher self, the earth, and the beneficial energies to be there as your guide and healing through this whole meditation. Lips are relaxed and closed. The upper surface of the tongue is on the roof of the mouth, and as much as feels comfortable. So it may be half an inch of the tongue on the roof of the mouth, it may be an inch of the tongue on the roof of the mouth, or it may be the whole tongue on the roof of the mouth. But it must be comfortable, whatever feels natural and comfortable. The breath is through the nose. And just to get the experience that you can move the jaw and keep the lips closed, having the lips closed, having the tongue on the roof mouth, and just gently opening and closing the jaw. So gently letting the jaw bounce up and down. Notice you can move the jaw and keep the lips closed. It's a bit like chewing. We eat every day. Jaw just bouncing up and down. And then slowing that motion down, relaxing the jaw open, relaxing the jaw closed, slowing the motion much more down, slower motion. And then when you feel ready, as the jaw is opening with the lips closed, letting the breath come in through the nose. And as the jaw is gently closing, letting the breath leave through the nose. Jaw gently opens, the breath comes in through the nose. The jaw gently closes, the breath leaves through the nose. Relax the back of the neck, relax the back of the head. Notice it feels like a little bellows. The jaw relaxing open, the jaw, the breath comes in through the nose. The jaw relaxes closed, the breath leaves through the nose. On the out breath, as the teeth are coming together, they just lightly touch. There's no pressure. They just float together. Breathing out, as you breathe out, the teeth just gently float together. Breathing in, they're separating. Breathing out, they gently float together, or just very slightly separate. Relaxing the back of the neck, relaxing the back of the head. The lips stay closed all of the time. The tongue stays on the roof of the mouth. So now that that has become a bit more natural, we're going to change the gestalt. As you breathe in, we're going to bring the emphasis to the nose and air rather than the jaw. Breathing in through the nose, the jaw relaxes open. Breathing out through the nose, the jaw relaxes closed. Breathing in through the nose, the jaw relaxes open. Breathing out through the nose, the jaw relaxes closed. Notice how relaxing it feels. It's a small motion of the jaw, 2 or 3 millimeters, half a finger width. It's not a big motion, it's a small motion of the jaw. Breathing in, the chest is opening, the lungs are opening, the jaw relaxes open with them. Breathing out, the chest relaxes and closes, the jaw relaxes and closes. Breathing in, the abdomen opens, the jaw relaxes open. Breathing out, the abdomen closes, the jaw relaxes closed. Come right down into your pelvis. Breathing in, the pelvis opens out to the sides. Breathing out, the pelvis closes immediately back towards the middle. There's the whole torso. Breathing in, the jaw relaxes open. Whole torso. Breathing out, the jaw relaxes closed. Notice in a very subtle way your whole face has started to breathe, your cranium has started to breathe, your brain has started to breathe, your neck has started to breathe. It's all started breathing. Your arms, your legs, your hands and feet have started to breathe. The whole body is breathing. Every cell is breathing. Notice how nurturing it feels. Notice how relaxing it is. Notice how it's also a connection to the earth and a connection to the higher self. Becoming aware of your tongue. Notice how this is a much softer energy. This will connect you with your abdomen and organs and digestion, and it will to connect you to the brain. It connects you to the vagus nerve. Becoming aware of your abdomen breathing and all of the organs. Notice how you start being able to sense your abdomen, your organs, your digestive tract, all breathing. Every organ breathing, the whole of the digestion breathing. Relax the back of the neck, relax the back of the head. And as your organs and digestion breathe, notice how they communicate with your brain. Notice how grounding that feels with your digestion, and notice how the brain and organs start talking together and start clearing each other. The brain and organs and digestion heal. Let your neck relax and straighten. Let your brain come to life. Let your spine come to life. Let everything come to life. So allowing yourself to connect with the higher self and divine energies. Letting your energy release from your pelvic floor, from your genitalia, from your rectum, from your sacrum, letting the whole pelvic floor and organs release. And let this release through your spine and body, and through the face and brain, through the top of the head and up into the divine realms. And letting the divine realms, the higher self, come down and heal you. Let that heal through the whole of you, through every part of you. Letting that happen in whatever way feels good. We're going to come back in about a minute, so just letting that work its way through and ground and heal. And sending a thank you to the earth. A thank you to the higher self and beneficial energies. And letting the energies go off for love and healing to the earth, for love and healing to the higher self and the beneficial energies and divine energies, and allowing yourself to be loved and healed. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please like and subscribe. I have 3 webinars every month teaching this, and there's a link in the description below where you can go to that and other good free videos. And there will also be, if you subscribe, you will get the updates about making your own blenders.